Maybe just to start from Sylvia's presentation, it's interesting to see that from the previous statistics, we have about 44 out of 49 countries in Africa operating in a space that is either repressed or closing. So that's statistics are quite worrying. And over the last couple of years, especially between 2024 and 2025 in East and Southern Africa, we have seen the rise of transnational repression. I think it's the boldness and the boldness of states now to implement repression across borders. She clearly defined it as the overarching arm of the state, going beyond its national boundaries, either in cooperation, officially or unofficially. But the point is to harass, to intimidate, and to restrict voices, and to close that space that allows us to express ourselves freely. It has taken on different forms. When we compare between 2024 and 2025, we have seen increased acts of violence and intimidation across boundaries from countries especially that were previously recognized as beacons of democracy and stability across the continent. You see Tanzania and Kenya now playing deliberate roles to oppress people that are perceived as critical or opponents of current regimes. I would give an example of between 2024 and 2025, we saw, for instance, the main opposition leader of Uganda being detained and arrested in Kenya, and then forcefully returned back to Uganda. We saw activists that had come into, for instance, Tanzania to monitor, to observe a trial of the opposition leader being detained, kidnapped, harrowing violations, and then forcefully, eventually, returned back. We also see digital threats and attacks. Recently, we were supposed to have the big RightsCon conference in Zambia, but we could see the overarching arm of China and a conference that talks about innovations, digital security, empowering human rights defenders, cut. We could see it halted, conversations disrupted. It was such, I don't even know how to explain it. It was such a terrifying moment for us as activists to see an intervention of that magnitude being cut short because a state was not happy behind political interference. We also see harassment through extradition requests, unlawful arrests and deportation. I remember Martha Kurua, the Kenyan, forcefully deported from Tanzania back to Kenya. And of course, when you look at transnational repression, it also puts the question of where is the respect of international human rights law, where we see the abuse of principles of international cooperation. So it's one of those trends that is worrying, and we see the boldness of states simply with the motive of silencing dissent and shrinking already space that has already been taken from its citizens. So I'd like to stop there.